What's up everyone, welcome back to Pitside, the #1 football channel on the planet. The new season is just about to start, so you know what that means. More videos are coming your way. If you haven't already, check out the Pitside official store. We have a bunch of cool accessories for all your favorite teams, and I'm sure there's something out there that you could probably find for yourself. In just 2 days, yes, 2 days, the English Premier League is about to kick off, and I'm going to give you guys my predictions on who I think is going to become champions of England. Along with that, I'll give you guys my predictions on the teams that will finish in the top 6 of the English Premier League. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting for too much longer, so let's dive in. So who do I think will become champions of England? Who do I think will finish as a top dog in this year's competition? Well, I'll share with you guys my thought process on how I formulated my predictions. Obviously, this season, the 2 contenders for the English Premier League title are Manchester City and Liverpool. In one corner, you have a City side who's hungrier than ever for the English Premier League title. Last season, they had a below-par season where they only won the EFL Cup. They got eliminated in the FA Cup semifinals. They got eliminated in the Champions League quarterfinals. And they finished 18 points behind their biggest competitors, Liverpool. In another corner, you have a Liverpool side who've seen so much success in the last 2 to 3 years. In 2018, they made the Champions League final. In 2019, they won the Champions League. And in 2020, they won their first English Premier League title in 30 years. But my concern for Liverpool going into this new season is complacency. In the last 2 years, Liverpool have kept the same core and haven't really injected any quality into their starting 11. So what do I mean by this? Liverpool are going into this season with the same group of guys who generated success in the Champions League and in the English Premier League. As charismatic as Klopp is, how does he motivate the likes of Salah, Mane, Firmino, Henderson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, and Robertson to reach a new level of success? Besides the FA Cup and the League Cup, Liverpool have practically won every major trophy there is in the last 2 years. So without bringing in any star quality into the team, is there any way Klopp can motivate his Liverpool side in achieving the same level of success that they've reached in the last 2 to 3 years? In my opinion, I think Liverpool do have a better starting lineup than Manchester City, but I think complacency will play a huge factor into their league campaign. We already saw what happened to Liverpool against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. They fell short even though they were the favorites to win that tie. So in this year's Premier League, I think Liverpool will become complacent and fall short, and Manchester City will become champions of England. Now that we have the top 2 out of the way, my prediction for the 3rd spot in the English Premier League is Chelsea, the boys from the Stamford Bridge. Chelsea finished 4th last year in Frank Lampard's first season, but in this transfer window, they've been better than any other team in world football. They've brought in Kai Havertz, Ziyech, Timo Werner, Thiago Silva, Sarr, and I think Kovacic and Pulisic will grow into their roles more in Frank Lampard's 2nd season. For the amount of money and talent Chelsea have pumped into this squad, it would be a shame for them not to finish in a top 3 position in this year's English Premier League. Now coming in at number 4 is going to be Manchester United. Now the reason why I have Manchester United coming in the 4th spot is because they finished level on points with Chelsea last year, but in this transfer window, they haven't done anything to improve their squad. As of now, there's been rumors that United are trying to improve the left back position and the right wing position by bringing in Reguilon and Jadon Sancho. United will find it difficult to bring in both players in this transfer window, especially Jadon Sancho, because Borussia Dortmund are not budging on the $120 million negotiation. I also don't know how Van den Beek will fit into United's midfield. I don't think it's smart to play Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and Van den Beek all at the same time because you have a midfield who does not track back. My other concern with Manchester United is that there's 2 Uniteds that show up. One against big teams and one against small teams. Against big teams in England, Manchester United find a way to hold their own, but against a smaller size, especially away from home, Manchester United always seem to drop points. I think against the smaller teams, Manchester United will definitely have to improve their performances if they want to finish in the top 4. Okay, so now that we got the top 4 out of the way, coming in at number 5 are Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Jose Mourinho has done a good job bringing Tottenham to where they need to be after Pochettino left the club. But, as you saw from last season, this squad is not deep enough to deal with injuries. For example, in the last 2 seasons, we've seen Harry Kane sidelined through injury, and his injuries have had huge impacts on Tottenham. I do believe Harry Kane does have a good supporting cast in terms of scoring goals when it comes to Son, Lucas Moura, and Dele Alli, but if Harry Kane was to get injured once more, Tottenham don't have a good backup striker to carry them throughout the season. And coming in at number 6 is the Arsenal. Last season we saw Arteta do a good job in taking over this Arsenal squad. He's implementing a style of football that's really good to watch, and it's effective as well. We've seen Arteta beat the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, and City in the last couple of weeks. But I still believe Arsenal are not good enough to qualify for the top 4, and I don't think they're good enough to beat Tottenham Hotspur to the 5th spot. Arsenal are still in a rebuilding phase where they're still trying to implement a new style of football and get younger players into the squad. There's been rumors that Aouar and Thomas Partey may potentially come to Arsenal, but I don't think they have the budget to afford both players. I think Willian is a good and experienced fit into the squad, but I still don't think it will be good enough for them to finish above all the other 5 teams that I mentioned before. And there you have it. Those are my top 6 predictions of this year's English Premier League. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Please stay safe in these COVID times, and until next time, peace.